Untouchables or the Children of India's Ghetto by Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Part 2 7 7 Mode of Life 1. A Shudra who is pure, the servant of his betters, gentle in his speech, and free from pride, and always seeks refuge with Brahmins, attains in the next life a higher caste. 2. But let the Shudra serve Brahmins either for the sake of heaven or with a view to both his this life and the next, for he who is called the servant of a Brahmin thereby gains all his ends. 3. If a Shudra unable to subsist by serving Brahman seeks his livelihood, he may serve Kshatriyas, or he may also seek to maintain himself by attending on a wealthy Vaishya. 4. They must allot to him out of their own family property a suitable maintenance after considering his ability, his industry, and the number of those whom he is bound to support. 5. The remnants of their food must be given to him as well as their old clothes, the refuse of their grain, and their old household furniture. 6. No collection of wealth must be made by a Shudra, even though he be able to do it. For a Shudra who has acquired wealth gives pain to the Brahman. 7. Shudras who live according to the law shall each month shave their heads, for mode of purification shall be the same as that of Vaishyas, and their food the fragments of an Aryan's meal. As has been said, the society for which the ancient lawgivers laid down their ordinances consisted of two parts. One part consisted of those who were comprised within the system of Chaturvarna. The other part consisted of those who were without the pale of Chaturvarna. They are spoken of in Manu as Bahyas, that is, outside the pale of Chaturvarna. They are spoken of as low castes. The origin of these low castes is a subject with which I am not concerned for the moment. It is enough to say that according to these ancient lawgivers of Hindus, these low castes are the results of the progeny of intermarriages between those four castes, the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, who were included within the system of Chaturvarna. How far this is true will be examined at another time. We are primarily concerned with social relationship and not with origin. So far, the ordinances relating to those who are within the Chaturvarna have been given. It now remains to give the ordinances which relate to those who were outside the Chaturvarna or who were called low castes. The ordinances which regulate the life of such low castes are strange to say the very few. Few though they be, they give them such a short shrift that one does not find any necessity for more detailed code of ordinances. They are as follows. 1. All those tribes in this world which are excluded from the community of those born from the mouth, the arms, the thighs, and the feet of Brahman are called Dasyus, whether they speak the language of the Mlechas, barbarians, or that of the Aryans. 2. Near well known trees and burial grounds on mountains and in groves, let these tribes dwell, known by certain marks and subsisting by their peculiar occupations. 3. But the dwelling of the Chandals and the Shwapaks shall be outside the village. They must be made apapatras, and their wealth shall be dogs and donkeys. 4. Their dress shall be the garments of the dead. They shall eat their food from broken dishes. Black iron shall be made their ornaments. They must always wander from place to place. 5. A man who fulfills a religious duty shall not seek intercourse with them. Their transactions shall be amongst themselves, and their marriages with their equals. 6. Their food shall be given to them by others than an Aryan giver, in a broken dish. At night they shall not walk about in villages and in towns. 7. By day they must go about for the purpose of their work distinguished by marks at the king's command, and they shall carry out the corpses of people who have no relatives. That is a settled rule. 8. By the king's orders they shall always execute the criminals in accordance with the law, and they shall take for themselves the clothes, the beds, and the ornaments of such criminals. 9. He who has sought connection with a woman of one of the lowest castes shall be put to death. 10. If one who, being a member of the Chandal or some other low caste, must not be touched, intentionally defiles by his touch one who, as a member of a twice born caste, may be touched by other twice born people only, he shall be put to death. The end.